Everybody, my name is Bert. I am the founder of RGV, Paranormal Lockdown, lead investigator. Basically tonight I just want to talk about a little bit about the investigation I have lined up for you all. Basically that I'm going to be, going on in a couple of days here. So this is my very first video that I'm doing on my page, and I'm very excited about this, and I hope you guys are as well, and that you all, like what you all see. So yeah, I'm just going to do an introduction of my first investigation I have planned, and also an introduction of like the several certain equipment that I have basically that I'm going to be using on this investigation in a couple of days here. And so I'm still, I have very little equipment. I'm still, still working my way up there and everything like that. I'm still waiting on other equipment to arrive, but fortunately it's not going to arrive until maybe like next week or so. Probably be back, by then. So hopefully by the next investigation I'll be able to use it. So first off, what I'm going to go ahead and start off with, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know. So great news, first investigation, it's going to be in San Antonio, Texas at the Menger Hotel. Yes, Menger Hotel in San Antonio. I'm sure you all have heard about the hauntings there at the hotel. Basically I'm just going to, provide you with certain background information just in case if you all are not too much aware about it. So I actually wrote down some notes here, as y'all can see. So yeah, the Menger Hotel, I put down here, hotel was built back in 1859 as one of like the National Register of Historic Places, and basically the most haunted hotel in the state of Texas, basically. And as far as I did more research on this, it's home to 32 non-threatening spirits that actually haunt that area inside that, hotel that's been reported. So some of the most popular spirits that haunt this hotel is going to be first primarily President Teddy Roosevelt. Yes, you heard it correctly. President Teddy Roosevelt was actually been seeing his apparition, his spirit, in the the Menger bar. So he's hanging out there and just relaxing, drinking his beers and such. But the basic information on that is that he was always spending his time there at the bar, basically trying to pick up men to join his military army to pretty much fight in the Spanish-American War. So he was just, buying them drinks, trying to convince them to join and such like that. That's how the way he was kind of like, buying them in to the army for him and such. So yeah, and basically his, most he spends his time is in the bar area. So hey, I'll be having a drink with hopefully President Teddy, Roosevelt there, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's the first primary spirit there on that one. And let's see. All right, so there's another apparition there that's been seen in the hallways on the second floor. Her name was Sally White. Sally White was pretty much a maid that was working there at the Menger Hotel as on the second floor. And as far as I've been doing more research on that, she was brutally attacked by her husband. Now, as far I kept on doing more research on that, but no reasons to why it is that happened. So hopefully that night when I'm going over there, I'll find out for you all and see if I can get any sort of answers for for that kind of situation. So yeah, she was brutally attacked by her husband. Later that that time, she unfortunately died because of serious injuries that were caused from that attack. So yeah, and also really interesting fun fact on that, the Menger Hotel actually paid for her funeral expenses, which back in the day didn't really cost that much money. As I got here, amount was for $32 that was paid for her funeral, which was really amazing. I was like, wow, like how cheap everything was back then, and it's really interesting to, you learn a lot of, facts about what had occurred at the hotel and such. And apparently her spirit is still being witnessed walking in the hallways and still trying to service the customers as of this very day. So hopefully I can get in contact with Miss Sally White there at the hotel when I get there. And third but not least, the main other person that haunts that hotel, Captain Richard King. Now, Captain Richard King is known as an owner of one of the biggest ranches in the world, known as the King Ranch. So he had his own suite because he was always staying at that hotel. So they pretty much named, that suite after him because he was spending his most of his time there at that hotel. And, when he found out that he was really sick, he spent throughout his last of his days in that room to where he just locked himself in there and wrote out his will and such, and basically died in that room. So hopefully I can be able to get close to that room, or maybe even get access if I could, maybe. But we'll see how that goes when we get over there to San Antonio. They even held his funeral there also in the parlor room. Maybe I can get something there too, which would be great. And yeah, so they pretty much just basically named that room, that suite after him, the King Ranch room, in memory of Captain Richard King. So that's pretty awesome. So that's basically all the information I have so far about the Maker Hotel. The main spirits that haunt that that hotel. And I'm just very excited to hopefully get over there as soon as possible. Hopefully by this Thursday I'm going to be starting that investigation, and I will keep everyone up to date, what I'm doing, and what kind of information I have, EVP recordings, any sort of video recordings I may obtain and such. So I'll keep you all up to date here. So that's on the investigation. First off, I have a couple more coming soon also. I already have a second one at the ready for you too. So just give it a few time, just give it some time here, and of course I'll let you all know what's going to happen. So I just want to do a really quick introduction about the equipment I'm going to be using on my first investigation. I have here a DVC camera. Basically, it's just like a digital camera. It's HD, has night vision. Night vision is really important when ghost hunting. So when it comes to night vision, it pretty much like you're able to see in the dark. You're able to see apparitions of spirits. You can be able to see mists, orb particles and such, and also can be able to catch, voice phenomena in this kind of record here. So yeah, night vision, really important. This one didn't really cost me that much. It cost me like 40-50 bucks off the Amazon. It was really nice and decent, very, very reliable. So that'd be fun. It's pretty cool. I like it. Money well spent, basically. So that's the first equipment I got here. Now I have my second tool that I'm going to be using. Pretty much this tool is called an EVP recorder. Now an EVP recorder, it pretty much stands for electronic voice phenomena. Simple, basically it captures voices that not even your own ears can hear, right there off the spot. So I'm going to be recording, I'm going to be interviewing, I'm going to be trying to gain a lot of answers as much as possible as I can. Hopefully we can get a spirit to talk to me, and communicate with me through this. I'm going to be doing, some maybe like 5-minute sessions, and see if I can maybe play back during the investigation and see if I capture anything. And so yeah, it comes with a USB cable. Simply just plug it into the laptop or computer. So basically just upload the files, and that way I can be able to hear better. And of course with headphones and things like that. So pretty much this is what the EVP recorder is. Basically just captures those voices for me. So which would be pretty fun, pretty great. I did have another piece of equipment that was supposed to come in also with this EVP recorder, but apparently it was delayed for another week. And it's the pretty much it's an EMF detector. Basically, it's a electronic, magnetic field, captures presence of spirits, that pretty much causes electronic sparks and such. And basically it has like lights that reflect, and also sounds and such, to where if your spirit's near you, basically it'll just go off. But anything close to like a cell phone, anything electronic, it can go off. So I mean, yeah, so once I get that EMF in there, I've been more than happy to give an introduction on that also, maybe on my second investigation I'm going to be doing soon. So that's for that one. And also, new equipment coming soon also. Basically for this one, this right here is an Xbox 360 Connect camera. Now the reason for this Xbox 360 Connect camera, it's called an SLS Connect camera basically, yeah. So with that one, it actually captures stick people on the screen and such. So basically any sort of form of a spirit, or any form of a body figure, kind of figure there basically, and it'll pick up that, it'll detect the motion of the body movement and such. Even though the person's not there or not, it'll pick something up. I've had my fair share in that before. When I first started, when I first went on my first investigation when I was younger, I was maybe like maybe 26, 25, 26 years old basically. And when I first did that, I felt cold spots right in front of me. A couple of partners of mine from my old group that I used to be in, they were just pretty much just telling me there's something in front of you. And literally there was nothing, but I felt it, like if you felt the presence there. So that's what this is going, that's what this is. So it captures that. So hopefully, I'm still in the process of getting like other things, here and there all together. So that way I can put that one big, equipment together, and that way I can have my own SLS camera. So that's pretty much all for my equipment. And that's basically the good news. And I have that first investigation going on, already as we speak. Everything's all planned out. Hopefully I will, be getting a room in that hotel, so that way I can be investigating in that room and see what goes on in there while I'm in there in the dark and such. Because, I've been looking at a lot of YouTube videos and everything like that. And this one video that really caught my attention was basically a video to where a couple was staying inside the hotel room. Basically, the husband, he left to go get food or something like that. So his wife just stayed in that room by herself, with no one else around. So she was giving like an introduction of the room, like saying how nice the room looked and everything like that. Went to the closet, their bags were there and everything. And then she turns up the lights. She was hearing things basically, and she felt like someone was in there with her. So she goes to the window, looks outside, looking for her husband, waiting for him to come back, but he hasn't showed up yet. Then she hears something really disturbing, basically in the closet, that's in the room. So she goes to the closet, turns on the lights, and then all of a sudden finds their luggage, just like if someone just grabbed it, poured all the clothes out, and just threw the bag. Basically just like that. It just like tilted over, just flipped over everything. Everything was, all their belongings were all over the place. So hopefully I can be able to do some, get something like that on camera if I could. So yeah, so wish me luck. I'm going to be going over there to the Manger this coming week, this week, and this Thursday is when I'm going to be conducting my investigation. I will be going live on Facebook and letting y'all know, keeping y'all up to date what's going on. And also, please, like, share my page, share it to your friends, family, let them know that I offer free service. I'll be more than happy to go to their homes, to their workplaces, or anything like that at all whatsoever to investigate. Hey, you know what? And anything that they need, I'll be here to help out. I'll be more than happy to do that. Any sort of experience that I can get would be great. Donations are welcome. For me to continue on, with my research and of course on my investigations as well as I keep going and I pursue further. And so please like, share my page, RGV Paranormal Lockdown. I also have a YouTube channel, same thing, RGV Paranormal Lockdown. And in case y'all need to get a hold of me, I have an email also, rgvparanormallockdown@gmail.com. So yeah, just reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to help you out. So y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all out there in San Antonio. Bye.